understand about the storage services?
You told me about storage, the vSAN of the difference between the storage services that we have in vCenter. The kind of two types of storages. One is the vSAN data storage, and the other is a fiber storage, fiber channel storage.
The local storage services, number of storage activity that we can perform. We created a
Right.
virtual machine, right? We understand about the snapshot and all the things.
All that, yes.
Right. So let me add one more point, like related to share storage management, which is really important for us, uh, for the VMware engineer, right? So because you
Mhm.
know that each and every organization want to establish their resources, they want to set up their virtual machines directly to the shared storage. No one can try to put the virtual machine on local storage, which is really difficult to revert back in case of problem,
Okay.
right? Because you
Mhm.
if you are going to put your virtual machines hard drive in uh, for if you are going to put the virtual machine on the same hard drive, if the ESXi is down, then we'll lose our virtual machine. So that is the reason we are going to put on share storage, secure
Mhm.
our data, and like
Okay.
we are able to revert back in case of our ESXi is down.
Okay.
Share storage and local storage both are applicable for our setup. Like this is our ESXi and in the production environment. Definitely, we are going to establish multiple ESXi. More than one ESXi must be available in the environment. And these
Yeah.
ESXi need to connect with vCenter server, right? So once we complete the part of our like ESXi host environment, then we are going to manage our vCenter activity. Both the ESXi are connected to the vCenter server. Now,
Mhm.
virtual machine that we need to create, like because the ESXi already contain their own hardware, maybe 4 core CPU and maybe 150 gig of HDD, right?
Yeah.
And up to 32 GB of RAM. This is the configuration of our bare metal machine. This is the bare metal computer, right? And
Okay. Oh, yeah.
after that, whenever we create our virtual machine on this ESXi host, like whenever we establish our ESXi host or virtual machines on the ESXi host, definitely do uh, not use for virtual machines, right? Do not put your virtual machines file in 150 hard drive because this is already contained the ESXi host. It is applicable to just contain or hold the files related to the ESXi. All right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what we need to do, we need to establish a storage which is considered as a share storage.
Sure.
You need to establish share storage by using multiple tools and protocols. We always connect our share storage with the ESXi host, right? For example, you are going to establish 25 TB of storage and the same 25 TB storage available on our ESXi host, correct? And the virtual machines, whenever we create our virtual machine, it will contain lots of files.
Yeah.
.vmx, right? vmdk, a number of files, 7 to 8 different files we are able to find whenever we create our virtual machine, correct? And now
Yeah.
the virtual machines files always stored by share storage.
Storage. Okay.
VMs files.
I think you're on mute if you're talking.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So this is our virtual machines, like the files that contained by the virtual machines. And Now let's
Again, you're on mute.
sorry. Now all the virtual machines are available in the same 25 TB of space. And now, if any problem occurred with this ESXi, maybe damage or anything happened with the ESXi host, so we have a two different option. You can easily revert back or move these virtual machine to the existing VM, existing ESXi host. Or if we don't have a more ESXi host, you can install the ESXi within 10 minutes, I think. Hardly it will take 10 minutes to install, not more than 10
Okay.
minutes. Is that correct?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
once you're ready with the ESXi, connect the same storage and register your virtual machine.
Okay.
All okay.
Yeah.
Now, component of share storage. Share storage services.
Mhm.
In the case of share storage services, what are the points that we need to keep in our mind about share storage? Number second, configure SAN and NAS. Uh, you need to know about the gap between disk, data store, and what about other
Share storage.
share storage, database, and the important part, logical unit number.
Logically learn. Okay.
Then share storage protocol,
Mhm.
share storage protocols, and the last one, RDM disk. These all are the important points. Protocols can help us to synchronize the space from one location to another location, from one share storage to another number of ESXi that we have. Clear?
Yeah. Mhm.
Now, okay, just give me 1 minute, please. Vinay,
Yeah.
just allow me 1 minute.
Yeah. No problem. You're talking on mute again.
Sorry, back. Yeah. So these all are the points that we need to cover in case of our share storage
Shared
services.
store services. Okay.
I'm going to open our setup that we established before, right? So
Mhm.
Mandatory. You need to establish your ESXi and all the things on. We already established the ESXi host on our VMware workstation, right?
Yeah.
And one more machine required because see, in the production environment, what exactly happen? Whenever we establish our infrastructure, you need to purchase the application or maybe license for you can say that share storage application or share storage software. Clear?
Yeah.
You need to establish a SAN storage with high configuration of space, like up to 10 TB, 20 TB, 25 TB, like that.
Yeah.
And to distribute the space,
Mhm.
to distribute the space with any virtual machine, to distribute the space with any ESXi host, what you need to do, your system must be connected with one application that work as a mediator. Application can work just like as a mediator. Like you are able to find two different machines here. One is ESXi and this one is our server machine, not domain control.
Domain.
I'm going to use this server 2019 as a shared storage device who responsible to distribute the space.
Okay.
And this is the ESXi host and the
Okay.
responsibility of ESXi to get the access of space from server 2019.
Okay.
Going to open it, the ESXi in GUI format. Uh,
Mhm.
Definitely the web access I'm talking about. You need to access your ESXi host with the help of web access 192.168.17. Correct?
Yeah.
Always try to use with local root account. This is our root account. Virtual machine one, storage one. Unfortunately, the storage that we added earlier, it was local storage.
Story.
As a VM admin, do not
Mhm.
do not uh, consult anyone to set up their virtual machine, to establish their virtual machine using normal local storage, because the local storage will not help us to protect our data or virtual machines. Clear?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one share storage, and whenever you try
Mhm.
to add the share storage, it will give us a multiple option. Create a
Mhm.
VMFS data store, add and extend existing VMFS data store, expand an existing VMFS data store content, and the last one is mount NFS databases.
Let us.
Correct?
Yeah.
So back to the server, and in the server we have a important kind of protocol. Those protocols can help us to manage our share storage. Those protocols can help us to manage our share storage. Got it? Like as I
Mm.
hope you heard about the IceKZ, NFS, SMB. These all are the type of protocols. Correct?
Yeah.
With the help of these protocols, we are able to establish our share storage.
Yeah. Story.
Let me open it.
Mhm.
Okay, domain machine, it is domain controller, means the system is already configured with domain, but for share storage, it's not mandatory. It's not required to
Okay.
establish a domain. Okay,
Mhm.
so in this machine, I'm going to check the available space because with the help of same space, I'm going to distribute and share with our ESXi host. Correct?
Okay. Mm.
So three different hard disks are available. I'm just going to merge the space of all the hard drive that we have.
Mhm.
Disk 0, disk 1, disk 3, right? So I'm going to
Yeah.
merge it. With the help of spanned volume, I'm able to add the space from disk 0, 1, 2, and number of hard disks that we have,
Okay.
and type the name of this storage
Mhm.
as a share storage. Okay, final disk we created. Let me check. Uh, how much space we have? 49. Enough space. 49
Okay.
point something is GB of space we have, and we are going to add the space. Same space I'm going to authorize for our ESXi host. All okay.
Okay.
But
So
before
this is
that, you
on
also
20.
yeah. Go
Is
ahead.
this on 2019 machine or
Server
this is
2019
20?
machine. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So
Actually, what
yeah,
have what
you haven't showed me this machine installing. You last time we installed that Windows 11 machine, but not Server 2019.
same procedure. If we talk about the procedure that required to install Server 2019, all Windows operating system will work like it's the same. The installation procedure will be same. But if you want,
Okay.
definitely we have a one more practical, which is AD
Mhm.
related practical. Like once we complete the part of share storage, we are going to
Yeah.
move ourselves to the storage, the Active Directory domain management.
Yeah. Sure.
So in case of
Yeah.
Active Directory domain services, we are going to talk about the procedure and also help you to install and configure ADDS.
Yeah. Okay.
Because with ADDS, we cannot install any kind of vCenter server in the environment. No option to install the server operating system. Sorry, no option to manage vCenter server.
Okay. If you can send me all these files, if you don't mind,
ISO
just
image,
lagging
you want
behind.
ISO image?
Yeah, I see image. Yeah. So, and also the recording for our last session, that would be
I'll
great because,
definitely. I'll
because
upload on Google Drive and definitely will share you. Do you have a
yeah,
VMware
because
workstation, please?
yeah, I have a VMware workstation. I installed VMware workstation. So I was trying to install ESXi host, but I was not,
Hmm.
having some difficulties. So I thought of talking to you on that, but unfortunately, no recordings and all that. So that is what I'm lagging. And also this Windows 11 machine. Also, yes, I haven't done anything on that part.
Okay. So, okay, let's talk about the error that you are getting, and we'll discuss about the error and we'll try to resolve it. Huh?
Sure.
Fine. I hope everything is okay right now. Like
Yeah, everything.
the
Yeah,
point
yeah.
that we
You can
discussed.
continue. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You can
Now
continue.
let's try to understand about it.
Mhm.
Share storage, as per the name suggests, you need to purchase the share storage device from market because we are in training. So we don't have any share storage device. So what you need to do, SAN device. You just need to type SAN devices.
Mhm.
Every like as a e-commerce websites, SAN device. This is a SAN storage, right? The device
Mhm.
we are able to find like this is the storage, and in this storage we are able to find some configuration. Ethernet processor is also involved, and it will give us an option to add our hard drive. There are two different types of storage are available. One is without the space and another is with space. I'm talking about just a frame, means you are responsible to add your hard drive.
Okay.
They are going to give us a frame only and we are responsibility to add our storage.
Storage. Okay. So in this case, we can also have an external hard drive, like 2 TB or 4 TB or whatever it is, and run this one.
Sorry, repeat again.
No, in this case, for our lab setup and everything, is it okay for me to have an external hard drive and build on that too, or is that
No,
okay to
no,
have it?
no. No, like me, like the setup that I established, this is my virtual machine, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
system that I'm using, I'm talking about the base machine that I have.
Mhm.
The hard disk, the total hard disk capacity that connected with my machine up to
Mhm.
1.5 TB, right?
Okay.
And from 1.5 TB, I also created multiple virtual machines. These all are virtual machines, some virtual machines with 20 GB, some 30 GB, some 40 GB,
Mhm.
like that.
40 GB.
So from your
Okay.
existing storage, from your existing
Existing
storage,
existing
you
storage
need
only.
to
Okay.
you need to like grab, you need to capture some space to distribute your ESXi. No need to purchase
Existing
any kind of external storage, or no need to add any kind of a hard drive, hardware I'm talking about,
hardware.
because the
Mhm.
cost of hardware very costly, started from 20,000, 25,000
Yeah.
for
Yeah. Yeah.
for 6 TB, for 10 TB. No
Yeah.
usage. If you need if you have a large amount of data, then you can proceed. I'm giving you idea that organization always put their virtual machines using share. So
Yeah, storage.
when
Okay.
you start working with any client or organizations, you can easily understand about the infrastructure of client, how they establish their VMware environment.
Mhm.
Hmm?
I get you on that. Yeah.
Okay, so apart from this, like we have another points that we need to discuss, like as a SAN storage and NAS storage. Definitely, it's our responsibility because sometimes we are going to work as a consultant.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are going to work as a consultant. We need to guide to our client. You need to establish your resources like this. You need to establish your storage. You need to create 2 ESXi, 3 ESXi, one vCenter server, replication, and all. So we should know about the work of SAN and NAS.
Yes. Okay.
About SAN and do you have any idea about these two different points that we are talking about?
Yeah. I'm working on that right now. SAN and NAS. Yes.
Great.
The SAN is
So,
yes. SAN is a fiber channel storage, and NAS is a file shares
mhm.
network attached storage. Yeah.
So we can say that SAN is applicable for within the premises.
Yeah.
The SAN storage that you are going to establish, maybe 25 TB of SAN that you are going to establish for n number of servers that we have, the machines that are available in the environment, n number
Mhm.
of computer systems are available in the infrastructure. One is
Mhm.
mediator. I'm talking about the switch. SAN is connected with the switch. All the computers are also connected with the same network like this, right? And you are going to distribute the space like 1 TB space requested by server 1, 2 TB space requested by server 2, 5 TB space requested by some another server.
Yeah, this
So
is right.
whenever we assign
Mhm.
these space, the machine will get the access of these space in format of disk. Okay, the meaning of disk is basically related to what? It means that it look like it look like uh, disk mgmt.msc. It look like this. See,
Yeah.
and if you get the access of your storage in the format of hard disk, you can create a number of partition. It's up to you. Like if I'm going to share 25 GB space with any virtual machine s- as a hard drive in the format of hard drive by using SAN storage, so virtual machine can perform their own task.
Yeah.
Is applicable to the machines can manage multiple um, partition, D drive, E drive, F drive, and put their own data.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about NAS storage?
That's a file share network attached storage.
SAN storage consider as a block based storage, right?
Yeah.
This is block based storage. And NAS is means you are going to establish your NAS storage in location of Delhi, right? In location of
Yeah.
Delhi. Number of branches that you establish in different geographical location like Dubai, or this is our Pune office, and you are trying to share or distribute the space from 25 TB. You already decided for Dubai 10 TB, for Pune 5 TB. Okay, and this is considered as a object based storage. The meaning of object based storage, you can also say that shared folder, correct? Means
Yeah.
user can put their data. I don't think they are able to create partition. I don't think they are able to access the space in format of hard drive. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Hmm. Cool. Now we have a number of examples.
Mhm.
Google Drive,
Yeah.
iCloud, OneDrive.
Right. Yeah.
These all are considered as a best example of what? NAS storage?
Great. Yeah.
Great. Now, all okay about these 2 points?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, with the help of diagram, I'm trying to show you the work of disk, data store, and LAN.
Mhm. You went on mute again.
Hello.
Yeah. You're on. I think you're going on mute frequently.
Actually, due to some like one key is now like putting off and on. Uh, okay, fine. So let's talk about disk, database, data store, and the last one is LAN. Like at the real environment, this is our ESXi host. Second example part, the storage that you establish. For example, this is our 25 TB of space, and from this we are going to send some space like from 25 you are going to distribute 5 TB of space. Okay,
Yeah.
the space that you are going to cut from your storage device, try to understand,
Mhm.
this is our storage device.
Yeah.
You are going to cut up to 5 TB space. The
Right. Yeah.
space that you are cutting, which is considered as a LUN,
Mm-hmm.
logical unit number. Logical unit number.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All okay.
Yeah.
Same space if I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
map with our ESXi host. Same space if I'm going to map with our ESXi host, which is considered as a not this data store. Yes, this is considered as a
Register.
data
Okay.
store.
Mm-hmm. Again, you went on mute.
The virtual machine, which is that you are going to create.
Mm-hmm.
The total space that we added, how much? 5 TB.
ATB. Yeah.
Whenever we cut it, consider as a LUN. Whenever we add it with the ESXi, consider as a data store. And whenever we provide the space from
Mm-hmm.
5 TB of storage to our virtual machine, this says
Just
like I'm not going to assign entire 5 TB. I decided to add 1 TB to
1 TB.
RVM.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it considered as a what
Disk.
is.
Disk.
So same space with multiple names.
Multiple names. Yeah. but it all depends upon the place there it is. Yeah, I understand that. Yes, I got the logic in this.
Cool. And now I'm going to assign the space from our shared storage to the ESXi host. And after that, we are going to create a virtual machine using shared storage. Because
Mhm.
as per the recommendation of our VMware, as per the
Mhm.
recommendation, always try to establish our virtual machine. Always try to create your virtual machine using what? Using shared storage services,
Yeah, storage. Yeah.
right? Do not use
Yeah.
local storage. Do not use local storage
Mhm.
to create our virtual machine
Mhm.
because it is really difficult to revert back. In case of any problem occurred with the environment, we are not able to revert back.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to use because this is our server machine that we established.
Okay.
You need to check IP address,
Mhm.
IP config. How much? 150, 192, 168. I think this VM is available in NAT connection, so I need to change it. Must be a bridge connection, right? Otherwise, we are not able to make communication.
Mhm.
Ipconfig slash release ipconfig slash renew
Operation failed.
ipconfig release renew uh, ncpa.cpl to adapter disable and enable. Still, we are getting same IP address.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we configured it manually, so you need to change it. Make it automatic. Then our DSCP server will assign the IP address to this computer, I think, right?
Yeah.
Status, go to the details. Save an IP address. This is the ESXi. This is our the server computer that we are going to use as a shared storage. The IP address that contained by this machines.
Mhm.
All done, please. Hello.
Yeah, I'm online. Yeah.
Okay. So now fine. I'm just going to show you like open server manager dashboard. This service is
Mhm.
available in only server operating system. We are not able to find it on any other operating system like Windows 10 or Windows 11.
11. Yeah.
Add role and features. Next, next, next. In the file and storage, what you need to do, you need to install iSCSI. See, this is already, sorry, you need to install iSCSI target server.
That's awesome.
Install, install, wait. And it work like as a mediator. And iSCSI is a type of protocol, you know, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
SMB, iSCSI, NFS, NTFS, these all protocols, STTP, HTTPS, FTP, these all
Yeah.
are the protocol that we are going to discuss in our networking part, not now.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we established
Yeah.
iSCSI is okay. This is our source computer.
Yeah.
Source computer in the sense the IP address of source machine is 192.168.1.7, I think. And this
Yeah.
is our destination. 192.168.1.17. This is the destination.
Destination.
I'm going to click on file and storage.
Mhm.
Click here and we are able to find iSCSI. Select
Mhm.
iSCSI, create new virtual machine. Free hard disk space up to available up to
Mhm.
49.9. So I'm going to use this space to distribute with our ESXi host. Next, type the name, share storage. It's up to you. You can use any name.
Mhm.
Next, how much space do you want to distribute? I don't want to share all the space, 25. Next, iSCSI target server. iSCSI target. Target in the sense, type the name, share, and this is the place where we can add the access servers. Click add, and it will give us a multiple way to add our storage to virtual machines or any ESXi using IQN, using DNS, using IP address, using MAC address.
That's okay.
We need to provide the details related to our destination machine where you want to provide the space. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to assign with the help of IP address. So which IP address do we need to configure here?
117, 1.7.
No, 1.7 is source machine. 17 is our destination. See,
So destination, yeah, yeah, I get you.
ESXi is our destination. So we need to provide the IP address of our ESXi host. Click OK, next, next, and create and close it.
Mhm.
All good. We established one space, 25 GB space we shared with 17 IP address means to
So
ESXi host. Not
easy.
connected. Definitely you need to connect it manually. Go back
Mhm.
to the GUI of ESXi host,
Mhm.
select
Storage.
on storage, and under the
Mhm.
storage, we are able to find adapters.
Mhm.
You need to click on adapters and
Mhm.
see software iSCSI.
Yeah.
You need to turn on it. By default, it is disabled, but you need to activate if you
Mhm.
really want to access the space from our share storage to the
Sure. E6 host.
ESXi. And this is IQN. What is IQN, please?
The SCSI name, SCSI identification number.
Identity quality
Quite
number,
correct number, yeah. SCSI
right?
name.
One
Yeah.
is iSCSI IQN for provider, IQN for
Yeah.
acceptor,
Accepted. Yeah.
distributor, and you can say that acceptor. All
Accepted. Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's proceed with next. We activated, and here we are able to find two different IP addresses: static targets, and the next one is dynamic target.
Dynamic
So
target.
always start with dynamic targets because in case of if you're going to change the IP address for your like IP address for your share storage, so you must need to proceed with the dynamic always.
Okay.
192.168.1 dot source IP address 7 is it's a source IP address, correct?
Yeah. 7 is a
So
source and 17 is the ESXi host.
I'm going to configure it and I think okay, successfully configured. Let me refresh to know about the status connected.
Mhm.
All okay.
Yeah.
And now you added successfully added one space with 25 GB. I'm going to add on data store, create new data store. Next, share storage, right? I'm going to
Yeah.
use the space 25 GB. Next,
Yeah.
how much space do you want to utilize? Full disk space or customize? In the case of customize, please try to set the limit. How much space do you
Mhm.
want to add?
Right. Okay.
From 25, we are going to assign 15, or you
Okay.
decided for full. So I want to provide the full space. Next and finish.
Mm.
Added
Yeah.
one hard disk, 25 GB hard disk space is added. And now I'm going to create a virtual machine on this particular share storage to
Mm.
perform lots of tasks.
Yeah.
Any question about the points that we discussed so far?
No, I'm okay with that.
Cool. Can we take a break for like 5-10 minutes only? Then
Yeah.
connect
Yeah.
again.
No problem. Yeah. No
Thank you.
problem. Yeah. We can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are going to connect in next 10 minutes. It's 5:23. We are going to connect at
Sure.
5:33.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Try that. Okay. No. Yeah.
Hi, Vinay.
Yeah, I'm online.
Okay, good. So now we successfully added a one space from our server, and we are considering a server machine as a shared storage, right?
Yeah.
So, but the procedure that I used to
Mhm.
add our storage with our ESXi host, same
Mhm.
procedure will be applicable whenever we perform the task in real environment. All okay?
Okay. Mhm.
Done. So this is part one,
Mhm.
and now we have another method, right? We are going to proceed with another method, which is considered as a NFS. NFS is a type of protocol that
Sure.
available in server operating system and all types of shared storage applications that are available in the market. And with the help of NFS, we are also able to share the space with the ESXi host. To set up our share storage with NFS in this with the help of server computer, again we need to open the same page, server manager, add role and features, and next, next, and click on file and storage, and then we are able to get the option of NFS is already installed,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
This is different type of protocol. I'll help you the gap between between iSCSI protocol and NFS.
Okay.
Step first, step second.
Mhm.
Let me share the space with the help of NFS protocol. So this is our F drive.
Yeah.
I'm going to create one folder with any name like shared, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to create a folder with name of shared R for better understanding NFS. Let me add with name of NFS. Right click on NFS
Mhm.
folder, go to the properties, click on NFS sharing, not normal sharing. You always try to use the NFS sharing. Share this folder, go to the permission and make it for everyone. Read write.
Mhm.
Allow root access. Fine.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you also need to assign the IP address of our destination.
Mhm. Which is
The
ESXi host.
destination, the ESXi host. Number of IP address that you can mention on this particular page.
Mhm.
Do you want to proceed? Because the permission that you provided, according to the permission, your destination will perform all the task.
Okay.
The destinations are able to make any changes with the file,
Mhm.
deletion, uploading, they are able to perform all the tasks. Not an issue. I'm going to proceed with full rights.
Mhm.
Apply and OK, close. Go back to the ESXi, the GUI of ESXi, and very simple steps required. One space we already added with capacity of 25 GB, and the second space I'm going to assign with 50 GB by using the NFS protocol.
Okay.
Click on new NTFS, and we are able to find one, two,
Um,
three, four different options. Mount NFS data store. Click
mhm.
next. Name of your server means NFS detail. So you just need to provide the name of any server, NFS, and this is the panel of server IP address 192.168.1.7, and this is the path where we need to provide the path. How we can find the path?
Go to that and right click.
This is
Yeah.
the path, right? F
Yeah.
colon NFS.
Mhm. And that's this.
Mhm. Diagnose- Okay, you must need to check communication between both and ESXi and your system must be communicated. It's a
Mhm.
communicating. That's why we are able to get the access of ESXi host, no? ISKG.
Yeah.
Mhm. Sorry, 7 NFS 3 NFS 4. Please, the VMware. Okay. Both machines are communicating to each other.
Mhm. NFS 92. Oh, that's 70.
The space that we have already shared may be conflicting to each other. Um, Let me create another partition. Uh, A drive that we have. Okay, NFS is already available. So on the same IP address, it is conflicting. E colon NFS. Let me try with this NFS. Hmm. The problem with both folders are conflicting to each other.
That's why it is okay. Yeah, because it has same names, right? Yes.
Yep. The folder name that we put as the same, because
Mhm.
every LUN, every
Yeah.
storage that you are going to share with your system,
Mhm.
please always try to uh, like with the different name of your storage that you are going to distribute.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Two different protocols that we completed. One is related to the NFS and another is basically related to the iSCSI.
Pascal, yeah.
Clear? So with the help of these two different protocols, we are able to manage our share storage.
Just to
Apart
okay.
from this, what is the other
Mhm.
task that we are able to perform? Simple. This is a space that the space that we shared from NFS protocol. You need to click here. Lots of options are available in the properties. Correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
Register new VM, data store browser, increase capacity, refresh, and action. Data
Okay.
store browser zero. We haven't installed anything. That is why no usage of our space.
Space.
And increase capacity. If we have a space in the backend, then we are able to increase it. If we don't have a space, definitely it will not allow us.
Yes, yeah.
Apart from this, let me create one virtual machine
Okay. On the shared storage, okay.
on the shared storage.
Mhm.
We are going to establish one virtual machine, VM, create virtual machine by using fresh method, Windows 11, right? The second VM that I'm going to establish, Windows 11. Windows must be 64-bit, right? Reason behind
Yeah.
adding 64-bit?
Right, it's because it has to match the ESXi host configuration, right?
No, actually, in upcoming days, we are going to perform the task
Yeah.
related to HA, DRS, fault tolerance. Lots of services are available in our ESXi and vCenter server. HA, DRS,
Mm.
and fault tolerance can work only if your virtual machines with 64-bit operating system.
Okay.
HADRS fault tolerance will definitely reject if the VMs with the 32 bits.
Okay.
Hmm? So
Okay.
that is the reason we are going to create. Where you want to put it? NFS or iSCSI? So I'm
I
going to put
see.
it iSCSI, share storage iSCSI. How much is space we provided? 25 only, na? So I'm going to
Yeah.
provide only 20 gig.
Mhm.
Memory 4200. 4200 MB means 4 GB approximately.
Yeah.
I'm going to use thin provision because in case of thin provision, it will consume the space as per the usage, right?
Yeah.
Let me proceed with next and finish. Virtual machine is
Okay.
okay. I'm going to install operating system. So what are the procedure that we can use to install the operating system? Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm there.
So how many method we have to install operating system in our virtual machine?
So we have two methods, right? One
Mhm.
of them is um, using ESXi host, and the other one is uh, directly logging into that machine. Sorry, you can't directly log in, right?
Okay, so you just need to click on virtual machine settings.
Yeah.
Under the setting, we are able to find the option of CD DVD. We have
Yeah.
two options. One is host and another is data storage. So
Data
definitely I
storage.
wanted to proceed with data store because in the data store, we need to upload ISO image first, no? Then we
Yeah.
are able to install. So what you need to do, let me connect my ESXi with the help of Windows machine because the all ISO image that I uploaded, all the ISO
Mhm.
images are available on my Windows computer. So I'm going to take the access of our ESXi.
Okay.
Mm, this is the storage. I'm just going to upload the storage in local, right? Because we have enough space. Go to the data browse and select upload. Which operating system we decided? Windows 11.
Yes,
So from software, I'm just going to select the operating system image, Windows 11. Now it will take time. Once it's installed, upload successfully, we are going to install with our virtual machine that we created in share storage, right?
okay. So we are directly adding this ISO image in our data storage on the ESXi host, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
20% completed. 70%, 57%, 60% completed. Can we proceed to install the operating system?
Yeah. Okay.
ISO uploaded. So very
Yeah.
simple steps required. You just go back to the virtual machine, Windows 11 that we established, and you need to click on Action, go to the settings, select CD DVD, connect, data store browse. This is the ISO image that we uploaded, right?
So, yeah.
Select and save it. Must be
Mhm.
multiplied by 4 the memory value, which is in GB. Then what you need to do, please boot your machine. Hmm. Okay, actually the processor setting is not compatible with virtual machine. Just allow me because I need to change the process CPU setting for my ESXi. Then
Okay.
I can do that. Then we are able to make any changes. 4 core of processor. We okay, everything's okay.
We need to select the virtual processors.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, here do we need to select a virtual Intel? Okay.
With the
Yeah, I got. Yeah, it is.
let me check it again. Required a re-login. Let me try to turn on it again.
Mm-hmm.
Must be boot from CD DVD, right?
Yeah.
Because we
Okay.
are trying to get install our Windows 11 operating system. So you should follow the procedure just like as a normal computer, like normal Windows based machine. You need to follow next, install, in progress. I don't have a key, product key. Always try to install latest version of operating system, right?
Yeah.
Proceed with next. This is in progress and we should need to wait for a few more minutes.
Mhm.
It is in progress. Just wait for a few more minutes.
Yeah. You're on mute if you're talking. I'm not sure. You're on mute again if you're talking. Anjit, you're on mute.
Abhinay, just wait until it's audible.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever we install any kind of operating system, any operating system that you're going to install, okay, what you need to do, our responsibility to install VMware tools.
Tools. Yeah.
Mandatory.
VMware.
So
Yeah.
VMware, to install the VMware tools, what you need to do, go to the Action
Yeah.
and guest account, install VMware
Install
tools.
tools.
VMware tool is a collection of multiple drivers. Simple.
Right.
VMware tool is a collection of multiple drivers like the
Enterprise.
network driver and all the things.
Yeah. I think without this, we can't even yeah,
Not
perform
we are
any
not able to
activity.
take RDP. We are not able to send data, copy paste from two different machines.
Yeah.
Lots of problem without uh, VMware tools. Definitely, we need to restart it, and then we are able to use the features. All done, please.
Yeah.
Any question, any point that you want to share, any confusion
Um,
related to the point that we discussed in today's session?
no, I don't have any sorry, any confusion here. So I'm clear.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe if you can send me this last class video on this class and some this files, I'll start again installing the ESXi host and I'll go through that. Maybe I don't know what time works for you this week, but maybe if we can have one more session, that would be great, Manjit, because
100%.
we are getting bit.
I'll share
Yeah,
you the timing for maybe Tuesday or Thursday, and we are going to like
yeah.
schedule a
On
session for
Thursday may
weekdays
not
as
be.
well.
Yeah, on Thursday may not be possible because I'll be out after work. But on
Mhm.
Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday at least one class.